Did you know that nearly 40% of motorcycle accidents occur because riders aren't aware of vehicles in their blind spots? Hello guys, welcome to Mods and Rides. Exposing the truth in motorcycle blind spots. Your eyes miss more than you think, but tech is here to help. Let's see how it works. Blind spot detection on motorcycles is like having eyes in the back of your helmet. Here is the deal. Little radar sensors are mounted on the rear sides of your bike. They constantly scan the lanes next to you, looking for vehicles hiding where your mirrors can't see. If a car sneaks to that danger zone, the system lights up a warning on your mirror or the dashboard, sometimes even giving you a gentle buzz on the handlebar. It's a bit like a friend tapping you on the shoulder and say, hey, don't change lanes yet. But remember, no system is perfect. Blind spot detection is a backup, not a substitute for real awareness. Ride safe and stay sharp. Let the tech help, but don't let it do all the work. Let me walk you through in detail on what this particular model is and how it works. The system comes with a few parts. First, the blind spot radar with a cable attached to it and a connector at the end of the cable. We will fix this on the rear side of the bike. Next, two alert lights which can be pasted or screwed on the bike's dashboard, one on each side. These alert lights come with cables attached to them with a connector at the end. Then there is the main cable, which is also mentioned as a power cord or cable. This is like the spine of the system which connects all the other parts like the radar and the alert lights, etc. One end of the power cable, let's mention it as the rear side, there are three wires. One is the thick black cable with the connector that needs to be connected to the radar. The other two wires are for connecting to the rear turn signal lines. These are the yellow and orange wires. On the other side of the power cable, say the front side, there are two wires that need to be connected to the battery terminals, red to positive and black to negative. Then there are two black cables which need to be channeled all the way to the front, and these are the cables that are to be connected to the two alert lights. And finally, there are some 3M stickers, screws, mounts to fix the radar and the alert lights. This is a Tiger 900. Let me remove the seats and the phone tray that's under the seat so we are exposing the cables. There are 4 screws to remove the phone tray. Be cautious when you are lifting up the tray as there is a tight part at the back where the seat locking system is located. Best is to pull the tray back and make some space so it moves out from the locking system. Disconnect the USB connector cable, you can pull the latch which will unlock and then you can pull out the connector. We also need to remove this plastic mount with the Triumph logo. The cable from the radar will be routed under this plastic piece. It is tight space but doable and the cable won't be damaged. Alright. This is where and how I have pasted the blind spot radar. It is pasted using a 3M sticker which came with the package. I then routed the radar cable under the grab handle. The radar cable connector has so many pins in it, more than 10 I think. Now in the power cable, there are two wires, yellow and orange, that need to be connected to the turn signals of the bike. By this, the system will understand when the turn signal is turned on and will act like a lane change assistant in case any vehicle is present in the blind spot. I have used Posi-Tap connectors already on this bike to take connections from the turn signal lights. I am connecting these two wires to the same posi-tap connectors. Let us recap the connections. The power cable comes with 3 wires at the rear side. One is the cable for connecting the radar connector. Then the yellow and orange wires, the other end of the power cable runs towards the battery and front of the bike. Now, as the yellow and orange wires has been connected to the left and right turn signals, let's connect the radar cable's connector to its pair that is on the power cable, and then tidy up all the loose cables using cable ties and organize it well. Fix back the phone holder along with connecting back the USB cable's connector. Now coming to the front side of the power cable, connect the red wire to the positive terminal of the battery and the black wire to the negative terminal. And the remaining 2 black cables with the connectors, run them to the front of the bike, behind the side panels. These are the 2 cables that needs to go to the front to connect the alert lights. Depending on the model, these cables might just be one all the way till front side or might have joints in between. By the way, always ensure to disconnect the bike's negative terminal from the battery before doing any electrical work. Now that we have those 2 wires in the front side of the bike, we need to connect it to the connector coming from the alert lights, one on each side. As you can see, I have pasted the alerting lights using 2-sided tape on the sides of the display screen. Route all the cables behind and under the display screen and tie any loose cables with cable ties. Alright, let's test it. If the system is working fine, the alert light will flash twice upon turning on the bike's ignition switch. Now, let's mock up a test. I will walk towards the bike from the back on the left side. Let us check if the system warns us about any object in the left area. Expectation is that the left alert light to light up. And yes, it does work. Turning on the left, turn signal and trying again. Let's see if it will alert and flash. Yes, it does. So, what do you think about blind spot detection and the installation done on my Tiger 900? Have you ever had a close call because of a blind spot? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked this video and found the information useful, please do like this video and share with your fellow riders. Thank you for watching another video from Mods and Rides.